Chapter 12. Part 1. The Fundamentals of Your Digital Domain. Display and GPU Settings. Alright, listen up. When you're setting up your computer, the first thing you need to know is this. Don't ever use fancy quality settings on your GPU, or mess with ClearType. Why? Because those settings will just blur everything out, turning your crisp text and graphics into a washed-out mess. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Keep it sharp. Keep it clear. Mousing. Maximizing every second. If you do a lot of typing, you need to treat every second like gold. That means minimizing the time your hands spend off the keyboard. The Contour Roller Mouse Pro 2 is a prime example, designed for those who know that every moment away from the keys is a moment lost. When your hands stay put, you type faster, you work harder, and you win more. Internet browsing, the art of efficient multitasking. Now, on to browsing the net. Here's a pro tip. Use the middle click, or hold Ctrl and left click to mass open windows you're interested in. Let them load in the background so that when you're ready, they're all set for you. Just keep an eye on your memory usage. If your computer runs out of steam, even the smartest trick won't help. Chrome plugins. Streamline your tabs. Speaking of tabs, get a plugin like Tab Outliner for Chrome. It's your secret weapon against the chaos of too many open windows. You'll be able to see what's open, manage it, and, most importantly, not let your digital workspace get out of control. Screen colors. Optimize your visual environment. Here's another tip. Switch your screen to high contrast mode. Think green text on a black background. Why? Because green is the most visible color for your eyes, and black means you're not wasting battery or burning through your OLED pixels. Remember, every pixel lit costs you something, so only illuminate what you need. Writing. Protecting your creations. When you're writing emails, comments, forum posts, anything really, don't risk it by typing directly into a web form. Instead, write locally in your favorite text editor first. That way, if Backspace wipes out your work or the submit button fails you, you've still got a saved copy. Whatever you create is important, so back it up. Backup, backup, backup. Risk management and data protection. And speaking of backups, this isn't a suggestion, it's a command. Back up everything you create, whether it's text, images, or videos. If you've invested your time and effort into it, it deserves protection. Use clipboard managers to keep a history of what you copy. Seriously, if you hit cut twice without pasting first or using Ctrl+Z, you might delete something irreplaceable. I even recommend a tool like the multi-clipboard plugin. Check out the one from easyeclipse.org if you need a head start. Not losing data. RAID isn't a backup. One more technical note. If you're using spinning disks, set them up in RAID. It'll boost performance and reliability. But don't get it twisted. RAID is not a substitute for an actual backup. Keep separate copies of your data in case disaster strikes. Part 2. Sharpening your digital focus. Focus. Density is your friend. Now let's talk focus. When it comes to your computer's interface, use every trick to minimize clutter. If there's a compact view option available, use it. A dense, streamlined interface keeps distractions at bay. Better yet, if your operating system supports multiple virtual desktops, put your distractions on one desktop and your serious work on another. This way, there's no question about where your focus should lie. The art of search. Let the computer do the heavy lifting. When you're hunting for something on your computer, don't waste time scanning with your eyes. Type in what you're looking for and let your system search for you. Trust me, it's easier than visually sifting through endless files and folders. Learn the advanced search techniques. Use quotes around a phrase to force an exact match. The minus sign, minus, helps filter out unwanted results. Use the tilde to bring in synonyms for your search term. For number ranges, type something like 1 to 10. Wildcards like asterisk and quotes can stand in for one or many unknown words. And don't forget the power of operators like file type colon, integral colon, and site colon to really refine your search. For instance, if you search for Lincoln Park square oak, you're zeroing in on exactly what you need. Data. Managing your media and files. When it comes to enjoying your media, pick a player that uses your video card for faster performance. I like Pot Player because it does exactly that. Learn the keyboard shortcuts. Use ESC to close programs quickly, Shift+Del to delete the file you're watching, and page up down to navigate through playlists seamlessly. Keeping a hand free, enhancing your workflow. Efficiency is everything. Use mouse gestures in browsers like Opera, or set up macro buttons on your mouse or keyboard. Whether you prefer a touchpad, a roller mouse, or a roller mouse-free device, the goal is to keep your workflow as uninterrupted as possible. Websites and tools, enhancing your online experience. For example, YouTube. Yes, even YouTube. Although sometimes you have to hack and build your own tools when the Chrome store removes them for review purposes, know that hotkeys like Shift+N and Shift+P can help you navigate videos. There are also small websites and tools out there that can help you get rid of unwanted data from employee computers or otherwise streamline your experience. Workstation setup. The importance of your environment. Your physical workstation matters. Choose between quiet and loud keyboards based on your environment. A loud keyboard might motivate you to work more if you're alone, but in a shared space, quiet is golden. The ambient sound, whether it's the clack of keys or the gentle hum of silence, should enhance your concentration, not distract you. And don't build your computer into your desk. Vibrations and heat will ruin performance. Isolation is your friend here. Keep things stable and controlled. Windows shortcuts and system isolation. Embrace shortcuts like Shift F10 for a right-click via the keyboard and F11 to toggle full screen. Keep your system isolated from vibrations and unwanted noise. Don't let your desk turn into a giant speaker cone that rattles everything. Isolation leads to efficiency. Part 3, navigating life, attention, and productivity. Exclusivity and the nature of power. Here's a truth bomb. Power isn't just about money or knowledge, it's about exclusivity. Think of it like this. When you have access to something that others don't, like a black card that gets you premium cappuccino at an exclusive department store, you're tapping into a currency beyond cash. Power is proximity. When you're surrounded by other powerful people, your own power multiplies. But it's not just about having money, it's about using it in the right way, knowing where to spend it, and making sure what you buy actually delivers. Navigation, getting real in the real world. Let's shift gears to real-world navigation. Streets, boulevards, highways, all of them have a logic. In many cities, streets and numbered highways run east-west, while avenues or odd-numbered highways run north-south. Know your city's origin point. That's where the numbering begins and spreads out. Forget vague directions like here or there. Use specific directions, north, south, east, west, and landmarks like the ocean or sunset. This specificity not only makes navigation easier, but also sharpens your awareness of time. Being precise with your time estimates forces you to notice when your guesses are off, helping you improve over time. The attention economy, where your consciousness is currency. Your consciousness is the most valuable asset you have. What you choose to focus on shapes your life. If you spend your time absorbing music, books, and movies, you risk drowning out your own creative voice. Sure, you need to learn from others, but don't let that stop you from creating. When you're in control of what you focus on, you can train your brain to see the important things clearly. Your internal reticular activating system will filter out the noise if you direct it properly. In essence, focus on what matters and ignore the rest. Time management and productivity, maximizing your hours. Time is finite. Most people work a 40-hour week, but if you're serious about optimizing, you might squeeze out more. Theoretically, if you sacrifice non-essential activities, you could work up to 16 hours a day. But there's a limit to how much you can push without burning out. No matter how hard you push, you're only ever going to be as effective as your hours allow. That's why delegation, smart tools, and systems are critical. Your goal should be to maximize productivity without sacrificing your health or creativity. The bigger picture: power, focus, and execution. Remember, your computing setup is a reflection of how you choose to live your life. It's not just about the tools, it's about the habits, the focus, and the relentless pursuit of efficiency. Power isn't measured solely in money or data. It's in your ability to take decisive action. Whether you're searching for information, managing your media, or optimizing your workstation, every decision you make compounds into a greater control over your environment, and ultimately, your life. Final thoughts on computing. To sum it up, optimize your digital world as if your life depended on it, because it does. From sharp displays and efficient mousing to precise search techniques and focused attention, every tweak you make is an investment in your productivity. Command your workspace, protect your data, and streamline every process. When you master these tools, you're not just working on a computer, you're taking control of your destiny.